She leans in, her body draws nearer. Her arms wrap around you softly, naturally, like a moment she's done 1,000 times. And in that fleeting second, Mossmen assume it's nothing. Just a hug. Just another polite gesture. A greeting, a goodbye, a moment that whoop us. But what if I told you that how you respond to that one simple hug can completely change how she sees you? That this ordinary moment carries within a talkwit psychological storm, and that Mossmen fail it without ever real. A hug to a man may be warmth, buto. A woman a hug is a message, a question. Sometimes even a silent invitation to emotional intimacy. Shadows know how to express inwards. When Shay hugs you, she's not just feeling your arms. She's sensing your confidence. She's measuring your presence. She's evaluating your calm. She's subconsciously asking herself, do I feel safe in his arms, or do I feel nothing? Is he grounded or grasping? I's aware of what this moment means, or will ruin it like every other guy. The average man hugs back too quickly. Hechicles nervously. He pats her back, like she's a buddy. He talks immediately after to fill the silence. He fumbles power of the moment, and when that happens, she forgets him. Instant lead, but the rare man, the high-value grounded emotionally calibrated man responds. Toth it hog like it's not just couch but language. And when he gets a tried cherry him not just as a she hugged but as a man who mattered, her body feels safe, as a man whose arms didn't grab her but held her, a man who still must hold her. You didn't have to be anything great now. Just be. She won't know why. She won't say it out loud. But she'll replay it. She'd crave it again. She'd tell herself it was just a hug. But deep down her nervous system won't let her forget it, because you weren't like theorist. Thought you were present. You were stoic. You made her feel like she could finally stop performing. And that is what makes a woman think about you long after you've gone. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to respond to her. Hug like ya, high value man with calm. With mastery. With presence. So that's next time a woman leans in. Shadows just hug you and walk away. She walks away wondering, what just happened, and she can't stop thinking about you. Let's begin. Welcome to Stoic Paradox, where we don't chase women, we attract them through presence, power, and emotional precision. Today, we're diving into something that seems small, but is anything but a hug. Not a kiss, not a date, not an hour on conversation, just a hug. And yet, that moment, barely 5 seconds long, has the potential to leave a memory so strong in a woman's mind that it lingers in her body for hours, days, even weeks. You see, men are already trained to look for big moments, grand gestures, big conversations, physical chemistry, but women are neurologically wired to feel everything in the subtle, the slight shift in your breathing, the quiet strength in your posture, the calm of your hands, the energy that surrounds you like an aura. Whether it's erratic, needy, uncertain, or still when a woman hugs you, she's not just engaging in physical contact. She's tuning into your essence. Even if she's not doing it consciously, her body is asking, is he safe? Is he strong without needing to dominate? Does he have energy between us, or follow mine? Can I melt into him, or do I have to hold myself together? And if your answer wrong, even silently, you'll never hear from her again, because she didn't just forget the hug. She forgot you. If your energy is right, if you enter that moment with stillness instead of stiffness, with curiosity instead of control, with masculine presence instead of performance, then something different. The hug goes from casual to a chemical. From simple to spiritual, from forgettable to unforgettable. Aki walks away not overwhelmed by how you said, but quietly power-flustered by how you made her feel and understand it logically, that she can't stop thinking about it emotionally. The weight of your arms, the calm in your chest, the moment you held her and didn't rush it, the way you let go first with confidence on that distance, the way your silence spoke more than words ever could, and the best part, she thinks it was her idea. She thinks you didn't even notice what you were doing. But you did. Bako Su are not average. You understand that attraction is inbuilt in grand performances. It's born in mastery. You understand that a hug isn't just contact. It's a canvas for your masculine presence. And most of all, you understand that a woman doesn't want to be impressed, she wants to be felt. So, if you're tired of being the guy, chef forgets, if you're done letting them pass without impact, and if you're ready to turn the smallest gesture into the most powerful memory, then stay with me, because I'm about to teach you exactly how to respond to a hug in a way that makes her feel something real, without ever saying a word. This is Grandmasmins, and here wouldn't react emotionally. We respond intentionally. Let's begin. 1. Don't just react. receive the hug with savor stillness, leans in her arms, and her presence moves toward yours. And this is where most men fail the test before it even begins. They react out fast, eager, nervous. They lunge into hug as if they were waiting for permission to feel wanted. But a high-value man, a stoic man, doesn't move instantly. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't jump in. Instead, he pauses just for a second, not to reject her, but to let her energy reach him instead of him, reaching for it. The subtle pause speaks louder than anything. Disease. I don't chase connection. I outwit it. I am whole already. I don't need this hug, but I'll receive it fully. This post becomes the first crack in her emotional armor because she's so used to men proving themselves through touch. But when you show restraint, you show mastery. And in that moment, without even knowing why, she feels different. Drawn in, held not by your arms yet. But be your calm to anchor the hug. Don't just mirror it when you finally return the hug. Don't just mimic her energy. Lead it. You are not a mirror. You are the frame. Place your arms around her in a way that feels intentional, protective, and composed. No trembling, no overskiing. Just stingered stillness. Make her feel like if moment could end, but you're nourished to let it go. You're not desperate, you're simply present. You are calm in closeness, and women feel that contrast immediately, because 99% of men are anxious inside of physical affection. So when you hold her with masculine ease, it becomes a moment that lives inside her nervous system because your arms aren't just arms. They were safe a territory. They didn't meant anything. They didn't tremble for approval. They said, I know how I am, and I trust you to feel that without me proving it. That's the difference between a forgettable hug and on theater wires her memory. 3. Let your breath speak first. It's louder than your words in the middle of that hug. When your bodies are close, she isn't just listening with her ears. She's listening with her skin. And your breath is the volume knob on your masculinity. You're shallow, quick, stiff in your lungs. She feels tension, she senses anxiety. She registers, he's not relaxed. Therefore, I can't relax. But when your breath drops deep into her belly, when it slows, expands, comes to her body, mirrors automatically, her nervous system entrains to your rhythm. And without a word, you've made her feel something she rarely experiences with men. Grounded surrender. She can't name my shouldn't say out loud. But when she hugs you and her body starts sensing toy energy, you become unforgettable. Because she didn't just feel a man. She shuffled safety without weakness, stones without coldness, strength without control. And in the world of women, that combination is almost mythical. For lays the hug, slightly bore her with ease. Not distancing the hug matters as much as how it starts. If you cling too long, it reeks of neediness. If you drop away too quickly, it screams discomfort. So, what you do? You match her slightly, hold for as long as she's engaged in, then gently begin to release before she does. Not with speed, not with tension. With elegance. You give her something beautiful and then you walk away from it first. And in doing so, you trigger the oldest form of feminine intrigue. Why didn't he hold on longer? Did he feel that moment like I did? Did he choose to end it? Now the mystery begins because most men would cling to that touch like it was rare oxygen dog, but you let go early as if you trust the moment will come again. Because you're the kind of man who creates them. That's not rejection, that's emotional power, and power is what she remembers. 5. Let silence baddie echo the connection. Don't ruin it with words. Huygens, her body steps back. The air opens up again. This is where average men panic. God, they speak. They joke. They nervously try to keep the emotional current alive and accidentally unplug it. But you let silence tell. You don't say anything right away. You let the weight of the hug stay suspended between you like invisible smoke, and in that she feels the echo. Sure, place the embrace in her body. Showers what you're thinking. And that curiosity is everything. You're not cold. You're just full enough not to tear with noise. Your stillness says, I'm not afraid of closeness. And I'm not afraid of stillness either. I felt that moment. I don't need to talk about it. And that makes her feel like she just shared something sacred, not small. 6. Compliment something's full, not surface level. If you speak to her depth. Don't compliment her looks. Don't flatter her body. Compliment the experience. Mean like you carry calmness in your energy. Most people don't. That waste most peaceful moment I've had today. You feel real. It's rare. These compliments bypass the mask. They land in the heart because they're not designed to impress. There, reflections off what you noticed. And for a woman was constantly being looked at butserly, seen that kind of comment can shake something awake inside her. She'll walk away wondering, how did he know that about me? Why do I feel like I touched something I hide from everyone? And that emotional fingerprint, it doesn't fade. 7. Keep eye contact a moment longer. But with stillness, not seduction. When the physical part ends, keep the emotional thread alive. Not by force, but by gaze. Don't stare. Don't smirk. Just see her as she steps back. Hold her eyes for 2-3 seconds longer than most men would know with hunger. Not with longing, but with still presence. Your eyes say, I'm not afraid to be here. I didn't need to look away. I don't need to escape. Intimacy. The subtle act grounds hair gain. It makes the moment feel real. Not just routine. And because most men look away quickly, afraid of the closeness they just created, you become of contrast, and contrast create tashimri. 8. Detach completely. Leather chase. The calmest, most important part. The part that makes or breaks everything. What you do after you let go. You smiled. You made eye contact. Now you move on. Conlided softly. Confidently. Without carrying the moment like a trophy. You didn't revisit it. You don't ask a booty. You don't replay it. You detach from it fully because the stoic man doesn't need to follow up on intimacy. He trusts that real connection lingers in its own, and that trust, that psychological freed. It drives her wild because it means you weren't trying to get something from her. You were simply present while the moment existed. That makes you more than just memorable. It makes you unforgettable. If you've mediate this far, you're not the average man. You're not here for quick pickup lines. You're not chasing gimmicks. You're here because you understand something Mossman never even consider. That attraction doesn't happen in loud words. It happens in the quiements. In the way you breath. In the way you hold stillness without needing to feel it. In the way you respond. Not react when her body touches yours. You've just learned a thing that 99% of men overlook. That a hug isn't just a gesture. It's a moment of emotional calibration where she feels entire essence of who we are influenced. And if you get that moment right without trying, without faking, she will feel something she can't explain but can never forget now. I first kind of man who wants to dive deeper into masculine presence, into emotional mastery. Into the psychology of feminine attraction, not for manipulation but for authentic magnetism, then this is where you belong. Sterox and Just Aiken. It's a brotherhood for men who choose stillness over chasing. Power over panic and meaning over noise. So this video spoke to you. If you felt something real, if you realized how much power exists in the smallest quietest between you and her, then don't just scroll away. Tap that subscribe button. Hit the bell icon so you never miss what most men will never learn. Leave a comment below. What moment in your life made a woman remember you, even after you said nothing? Beckos. This isn't about hacks. It's about understanding. Your energy is your message. And if you master that, you won't need to chase anything again. Sheffield. She'll remember it. And she'll wonder why she can't stop thinking about you. Worthest man is the loudest but the most unshakably present. And until next time, stay calm, stay grounded. And remember, sometimes the way you let go is the very reason she holds on.